Okay, so I'm going to be discussing hurdle task number 2 for Year 11 Psychology. And remember, this does go towards your Unit 1 mark. So you need to make sure that you complete it in detail and that you get it correct. So this section here is looking at two particular people who happen to be twins. So identical twin babies, Oscar and Jack, were raised completely different cultures. The two boys were born in Trinidad and were separated shortly after birth when both were adopted out to different families. The mother of Oscar took him to Germany, where she raised him as a Catholic and a Nazi youth. Jack was raised in the Caribbean as a Jew by his father and spent part of his youth on an Israel kibbutz. When reuniting many years later, similarities between Oscar and Jack started to emerge. On their first meeting, both were wearing wire-rimmed glasses and hand moustaches. Both were also wearing shirts with 2 pockets. Oscar and Jack soon realised after spending time together that they shared many of the same things. They both like spicy foods and sweet liquors. They are also absent-minded and have a habit of falling asleep in front of the television. Think it's funny to sneeze in a crowd of strangers, flush the toilet before using it, store rubber bands on their wrists, read magazines from back to front, and dip buttered toast in their coffee for breakfast. When the twins studied at Bouchard, he did not find outstanding similarities between Oscar and Jack's IQ and personalities. However, he did find striking similarities in their mannerisms and their personal choices such as clothing. He found many similarities in their social behaviour and as they shared the same facial expression, laugh and posture. However, the twins' political views and some values differed significantly, which Bouchard attributed to the influence of their environment. So with Part B, you need to complete the following questions. You also need to look at this video here, and it's really important that you look at that video. So you need to list similarities between Jack and Oscar in terms of appearance, personality, character traits, attitudes, religion, and any other criteria you can think of. So what was similar about the two of them? Describe the similarities and differences between how Jack and Oscar were raised. So you're looking at their environment. How were they raised that was different? Right? And how could this possibly affect their similarities and differences? You need to define the term hereditary and provide examples of hereditary, especially from the text. You need to define the term environment and provide examples of the environment from the text. Are the similarities and differences found in Jack and Oscar due to hereditary or environmental factors? So you need to have a look at what the similarities are and work out which ones could be due to the environment, which one could be due to hereditary factors. Why do researchers look at identical twins when looking at the debate between nature and nurture? So why is it important to look at twins? In the textbook it does look at twin studies. You may want to have a look at that along with adoption studies. And how have their environments influenced their differences? So how have they been brought up that has changed the way they act, their personality, and things like that. So make sure you you go into detail with all this information and make sure you ask questions if you don't understand something.